Welcome back to the Adobe Photoshop Masterclass course. We are continuing on the layers section. This is going to be adjustment layers. Adjustment layers are basically color correction, all right? So let's go ahead and change back to our purple me scene, which we know we were customizing before, right? Great scene. Let's actually mess with it further. I want to direct your attention to adjustments right here. It's conveniently right above our normal layers tab. This right here is another type of layer that we didn't cover in the previous section because we hadn't introduced it yet. This right here is adjustment layers. Now, these are, if you're familiar with video editing, pretty much color corrections. They are stuff that we can enhance and bring more actually out of an image, and also take it in a way that we maybe basically wanted more out of it, essentially. So, funny enough, the hoodie that I'm wearing here is not purple. It was by default not purple. It was by default actually orange. And through some of these adjustment layers right here, I was able to take that color orange, and I was able to very convincingly, as you can see, make it purple. And that's something that we're going to reverse engineer as we work through this, all right? So what I want to actually go ahead and do is create an adjustment layer. I want to show you guys a basic one. This is brightness and contrast. If we click it, we instantly created a layer right here, and we instantly open up the adjustment layer properties on the side, which means that we now have these bars. And of course, you could use these to tweak it up. You tweak the brightness up, and you tweak the contrast slider up, you tweak the contrast up. Essentially, these right here are tools, they're assets, they are basically customizable controls that will give you more out of the image, right? So that was just a complete test right here, but you've got loads of different ones. You've got your brightness and contrast, your levels, your curves, your exposures, your vibrances. Vibrance, something that could bring a nice bit of extra color out of images, as you see. And, I mean, too much in some cases, as you see right there. Turned me into the good old Ronald McDonald yellow type of face situation. And pretty much we are able to use these adjustment layers to get loads more out of an image, and actually, in some cases, also make two images that maybe were not captured in the same photo shoot or whatever, blend together and get those colors looking a little bit more normal. For example, say we had or you know what, we could do it live. Say we make a color balance, and say we had a weird yellow tint to this image for some reason, right? We could go ahead and create up here a color balance and just literally pull that blue up a nice little bit and sort of start getting that looking a little bit normal, right? A little bit more normal. So pretend that the color balance 1 is literally just part of the quick select, right? If we convert those to be the same, right? Say that was just one layer and it's just yellow, right? We don't want that. We could simply go ahead and just make that color balance and literally just tweak up one of the other colors to get it to the point where it's looking a little bit more normal. And this is something I'll do all the time. For example, I will take a picture on my iPhone and maybe want to use it as a thumbnail, and iPhone inherently make the colors happen a little bit yellowish, just like that scenario I showed you there. So you might have an image that looks a little bit tinged with yellow, and I don't really want that. So I'll oftentimes run a scenario just like this where I'll use the color balance, and I'll actually go ahead and just tweak it down, and we can actually go ahead and adjust stuff. Now, accidentally clicking on stuff that I shouldn't be right there. More or less, if you click off, simply load up the properties right here, and you should be absolutely fine. If we click over here, click here, and we're able to tweak stuff down. Now, I want to destroy color balance. I actually want to press Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. Undo these color balances, delete them both. We've demonstrated what adjustment layers can do. Now I want to get to an exercise. I'm going to give you an image, this particular image, and we're actually going to customize this together. Get a color changed convincingly to another color. Let's do it.